Hello, this is Nexus Raw. This is the third and final partial review of the Geon Soul Strike, which against reviewing and the lorry mode. And I will put the previous two parts down in the description for himself, so he gets his little areas in his lorry front sides, which I do think looks great. It's got red, all the rear part is blue, and get some silver and baby blue for the window. And I get some detailing. Look, some wipers, get headlights, get the grill, bumper. Now the legs need transformation to them. We do get some tail lights, which is nice. In red. Get some ladder, which is interesting. Some other bits. You can see the bits, which isn't. There we go. There's the underside. You can see the thighs. That's pretty much it. Just the upgrade and the lorry front spur. It's very much that unfortunately you can't really do the gimmick in this mode. It's got these panels that just come up the sides, and as you can see here, just to show it off, they cover up the hinges that allow you to get to open the chest up. So that's how far it can roll. It rolls okay, I suppose. Not the best. So I guess the tire's being too big. It's not fully lined up, but this is the best that I can do. And now I want to move on to some accessories which we didn't talk about with the robots. It's relating to it, and these translucent orange accessories, which aren't these separate pieces. Going to a peg and meant to correspond with each section. I have to make sure that these line up with each other like so. Go, and so it's a very cool looking effect on it. So asking when you're fetching the rough particular pose. And what's going to happen is that there's two tabs which will go to the slots at the back. I'm going to go into a particular one. I can't remember which one's which. Let's try and do it. There we go. So it's one in place. That's a good sign. There we go. And then also the hat, so you can. And this is meant to demonstrate the. Going up into the air, transforming into his robot, so where there would have been. Okay, so starting the lorry mode to put these bar songs on, then transform into his robot mode. It's in the whisper Jimmer mode, which makes it a little bit. So it's not really. Very starts with the robots. It's still got a very cool short rights there. Now, if you don't want to use these effects, I mean, I don't really use them that much, to be honest. There is somewhere for them to store. So, and how to bring in the command deck, which I've got in its trailer mode. Just simply open around, just slot them in there. It should be mentioned the Kingston. It's not the most. So it's a little bit loose. Can use So it does rattle around, but there is a more secure way to put the... You're not having to... Trying to store, I forgot this in command deck modes, and you're about to come to this section right here. I'm going to pull it up, but it's very difficult. Either both has to get it out, so you're most likely going to need a tool. So if you can just have to open this back up, all I do is to bring in a brick separator and into the slots right here, which is what this is connected to. I may have to do this off camera to make things easier. I've got the tab unlocked, so just not like so. This the rear section does hinge up. That's can indeed happen. Bit difficult to show it off. But the way that it's meant to work is that you're meant to put one aspect in one direction, and then which is at the opposite. There we go. Just do this hinge down, and then use the tab, attach to the slot, which is a very tight connection. And well, the way that I got this angle, it's sort of make things a bit problematic. Just have it in place, so it's not wanting to. There we go. Oh, and then we'll attach to the process. Anyway, go on ahead. So that's all the accessories have somewhere to go to. So that's all. So, and I might as well move on to reviewing the command deck in its trailer mode. And it's a variable. Trailer looks extremely cohesive. Doesn't look that much like it translates to anything. There aren't any stripes, but that is meant to be cartoon accurate. It's very similar to how Epic 44's command deck looks like, and it's a very cool detailing around here. Get this rear bumper with some tail lights painted in red, which is nice. There's do on the rear doors. You've got this hatch, that's a very cool detail. Another very cool detail, so we come to the underside, so you get more mechanical detail. You do actually have a spare tire molded on there, that's very cool. And yeah, so some pistons. Nah. Then I think I might as well just show off. That's actually, if you open this up, you can indeed store some figures in there. Now this, I don't have any voids, might be able to put the void modes. I'll start off with Siege Ironhide. So this is, I think, the closer of to large deluxe. So let me just show them here. But as you can see, one of the feet does stick out the way. Now I could just put the feet off, but what you may have to do with certain figures is to again open this up. Get roller, take roller off here. And this will allow you to store Ironhide. You close this up. You may rattle up and down, but it's very cool. You can store a large deluxe, for example. I think I'm going to go on ahead and plug roller back in. There we go. And now for the kickstand, it keeps moving. So standard deluxe, I'll bring in Earthrise Warjack as an example. Can indeed. You can store them in there. A bit more securely if we have rollers stored in here as well. Actually, there's no need to create guys to open up these panels. I can also bring in Casey United's Pride Quick Shopper for a different cards to use armor, but you can store him as well. You can indeed put in a smaller deluxe or core class figures. So here's Earthrise Quick Chopper. You can store in here as well, and of course you can indeed, such as Micro Masters, core Legends figures. I think, well, okay, can't really. Yeah, we can just sort of just about to chuck him in there. But yes, if you want to do things more securely, you can, let's say, take roller out. We close all this back up. Make sure the kickstand's still in place. You can, let's say, store Siege Ironhides, and then you can bring in the Siege Countdown. You can just about put them in place, and there we go. Got two figures stored in here now, and there we go, and that's pretty all that you can do with the gimmick. Anyway, now it's time. Oh, actually, we had to put roller back in. And also get the kicks in. Then we'll just go on ahead. Use the peg onto the tray there. Attach it to this port right here. Just try and get it all lined up. There we go. And here is the complete store. And it does set these two together, but lorry and the rates also how far this whole thing can roll. Ooh, some squeaks. Yeah, get them squeaky. Well, can't really roll the best, but I guess he rolls. That's fine. And there we go. I think that's what's I have to say about. Answer the question of think this is about me or not. I would say, yeah, since this is my favorite. So the journals, since making book scripts both modes, there's great interactions, and I think custom issues would be that it doesn't fiddly, can't get things fully lined up, it's not staying in place, but it's all that's down. So everyone gets get this 8 out of 10, so it's all halfway.